Hey there, this is John Poltrock with the Poltrock Team at RE/MAX, Murphy's #1 real estate team. What would you do if your house burnt down to the ground today? Are you prepared? Do you have enough insurance? I'm finding that a lot of my friends, my family, and my clients don't have enough coverage. I can't tell you how many appointments I go on and talk about insurance and find out that they're nowhere near covered. And even though they're getting ready to sell their house, I encourage them to bring up the values on their house. That way they are protected. So one of the things I wanted to share is to make sure that you are covered. Your family needs to be safe, and you owe it to them and yourselves to make sure that you are. So I have Miss Veldia Dockery of Mountain Insurance right here in Murphy, and I'm tickled to have her here because she's going to share with you what she's finding in that specific area of insurance right now. What are you finding in today's world as far as insurance coverage and where people are?
We are finding that if some of our customers have not evaluated their policies in the past 3 to 4 years, that they are underinsured. So we like to contact our clients and go over what we have as a replacement cost estimator to make sure that their coverage is adequate in case there was to be a total loss claim.
And I know I use an extreme example about the house burning down. Like that probably makes up less than 5% of your
It
claims.
does.
But it's also a life-altering instance, and you want to make sure that you're protected and that you've got someplace to go. So, for instance, I upped my policies this year because I was shocked to find out that I was about 30%, I kid you not, low on my policy. And every time I talk to people, one thing they mention is like, oh, I've got 25% that will be safe. I'm good. Don't worry about it. 25% extra. And I'm finding that building costs have risen anywhere from 50 to 100% compared to what they were. So even with that, that's not true. I know a lot of people don't understand that 25%, Velda. Do you mind to explain how that works
Sure.
and what that means?
Yeah, the 25% only comes into play if you have a replacement cost policy. There is a lot of customers out there that actually do not have replacement costs, so you do not get that 25% buffer. However, it is important to have your home insured for the correct amount and truly just use that 25% as leeway. Because the way the building costs have changed, we want to make sure in the event of a total loss claim that you'd be covered. Another thing that people do not realize about their insurance policies is if for some reason you could not occupy your home, there is other coverages that will help protect you, maybe finding you a place to rent until your home was to be rebuilt back. So,
And that's huge because you've got to have a place to go should
Right.
something like that happen. Now, one thing you touched on is replacement costs. What's the other kinds? Because from what I understand, that's the Cadillac policy you want to have to protect yourself.
it is.
What other options are there?
There is actual cash value, and sometimes people do not have a choice but to go with a top actual cash value if your home was built in like the 1900s or something like that. But for most homes, you are eligible for a replacement cost policy, and it has the extra 25% on there to help in case there was the need of it.
And ideally, they want the replacement cost. You were telling me earlier you've got this incredible tool that you can get the basics on people's house, and it tells you roughly what they need to be insured with. How does that work? When they call you, what do they ask for? What do they need to give you?
We ask for square footage. We ask for type of roof. Do you consider your home standard or is it more deluxe? Like, do you have the granite countertops? Do you have crown molding, trim? We try to ask all the details about the home because those little features or big features can make a big difference in what it could cost to replace your home.
Absolutely. The biggest takeaway from this, call your insurance person. If you don't have one, I can promise you Velda is amazing. We'll give you her contact information at the end of this. But call your insurance person and make sure that you're protected because most Americans are living in their house between 7 and 11 years right now. And if your policy's that old, you pretty much are guaranteed to be under coverage right now. So give them a call. Velda, what's the best way to reach you if somebody wants to learn more? How do they get you?
The best way to reach me is by phone. Our office number is 828-837-3866, and I'd be happy to help you.
Give her a jingle, and if there's anything we can help you with in your real estate needs, give us a buzz at 1-866-MURPHY-NC, and that again is 1-866-MURPHY-NC. Have a great day.